Hello there. I had a couple notes to share about vendor events. I've done a few. I was with another company before Plexus and did a few vendor events with them. And so I have some training and some notes and some things that have worked or not worked for me. And I've had some questions about it from some of my teammates. So just a couple quick notes about vendor events and some things that might work for you or might not. Take what you like and not what you don't. Let's see. First thing is setup. While you're doing setup, allow some extra time. Don't get there at the tail end when everybody's rushing to get their tables together. Get there early and then get set up real quickly, and then go around and chat with the other demonstrators who are there. The other, your Mary Kay and your Sensi and your, whatever other demonstrators are there. Chat with them. And when I go around and chat with them, I really keep it about them, ask about their things, how they're doing, what they're doing. And, the conversation naturally kind of goes back to both, to what you do as well. I'm sorry, I'm wiggling this thing all over the place. But I do carry with me, I just carry a real quick little thing with me that I bring to vendor events. I'm just going to show it to you. This is, let's see if we can see it here. It's just a real quick little, hey, it's all showing up backwards. But, okay, real quick little questionnaire. It says name, phone number, and email, Facebook name, interested in information about Plexus and weight loss, health, decreasing cravings, pain management, candida, income opportunity, or specific health concerns, with a little parentheses saying circle. So they could circle something that they're interested in hearing more about: diabetes, arthritis, PCOS, IBS, fibromyalgia, or other, with a little line after it. And it's just little things that they can check off. So I do bring that around with me in business cards, and I usually, we swap business cards, swap information. But visiting with some of the other people beforehand, it's just friendly and it's fun, and you get to see them at other events. Sometimes you get good information from the other people that are there. Sometimes they'll say, oh my gosh, you really want to do this event over in, it's really great, and they don't have Plexus. So you never know what you'll find out. Let's see, then when you're all set up, everybody's coming in, hopefully it's a good one, you get people through the door. Let's see, again, that same piece of paper out. I used to, at the beginning of doing vendor events, I used to do an additional drawing, and I would get everybody's name and email, and, I'd get 100 names, and all right, 100 names. But you know what? Then I would make 100 phone calls to people that really weren't interested in what I was sharing with them. So I stopped doing additional door prizes. There's usually some sort of thing that you've donated to door prizes anyhow. So an additional door prize just cost more money. And like I said, I was finding that I'd get a lot of names, but no real interest. And what was happening was the people that might have been interested, it was like zing, 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 people going through, signing up, but no conversation. So I found it actually works better not to try to get everybody's name and information, but really just kind of chat with people. And if they seem interested, that's when, this thing comes out. Hey, you want to fill this out? And I've asked for their name and email on it, or name, phone number, and email on it, and the Facebook name, because I really, that's where a lot of our business comes from. But as we're chatting, it's a good talk, we're having a good time chatting with each other. I say, oh, hey, if you flip it over and put your address on the back, then I can get a note and a sample out to you. And most, probably about 2/3 of people are like, oh, sure, yeah. And so then you have their name, phone number, email, and their address. So you have all their information, so you can contact them again, because that's the thing that a lot of people don't do at vendor events. The vendors will take your information, but you very rarely hear back from them. So it's really important to get back in touch with people. So let's see. Get all their information. And then the other thing I do is, after people have walked away, they're going around somewhere else, if it's not too busy, I just jot a couple notes about that person on the back with their address, 2 kids, looking for an income opportunity, mention fibromyalgia, whatever strikes you about that person. Really friendly. I mean, I've got that great person, future ambassador, whatever crosses your mind, put it down on there. If you're comfortable with taking selfies at these events, where you're like, hey, you're goofy, let's do a selfie together, yay! Then go ahead and do that and pop their picture in your phone. Then you've got all their information and you remember what they look like. That helps too. So yeah, get as much information as you can so that you're ready to follow up afterwards. Let's see. One thing that could get frustrating at vendor events is that, and don't let it get frustrating, but one of the things that could get frustrating is that the people who have something to sell right then and there, little things, candles, jewelry, whatever it is that people can just buy and take with them, are probably look like they're doing more sales than you at a vendor event. And I know we have the samples and we can do the samples, but most people aren't buying, they're buying gift type things or fun type things at vendor events. For us, the real tell of a vendor event is the follow-up and is getting them interested in hearing more and hearing more and hearing more so that they can follow on Facebook and see the stories and see the results and see the posts and see what's happening. Because a lot of times for people, it's a month or 2, even 3 before they decide that they're ready to try this. So don't decide after a vendor event that you didn't sell anything, you didn't do well, because you may have done better than you think. Let's see. I guess that's about it for this, but I'm going to follow up with another video about follow-up because it's really important. Anyhow, more later.